Hey, it's Tara from Raw Food Livin', and in this video I want to talk about my experience with body dysmorphia and also talk about why I've started uploading all of these videos about self-love and my self-love journey. If you've been watching my videos over the past few weeks, you'll notice that I have uploaded a lot of content to do with self-love. So confession style videos where I'm sharing my journey and my stories of how I used to compare myself to other women, how I weighed myself obsessively. Obviously, I've had a lot of body issues in the past, but I have gotten comments on my YouTube channel of people wondering why I'm doing this style of video, because they were under the assumption, based on the content that I've produced in the last few years, that I have always been confident and I've always had my shit together and I've always felt really good about myself and my body. And the truth is that couldn't be farther from the truth. It's really easy to share your highlight reel on social media, whether it's YouTube videos, Instagram, or Facebook. And so that's what I've always done. It's easy to say, I'm happy, everything is great, life is perfect, I have no body issues. It's so much easier to share that kind of stuff than to share your personal struggles, because when you share a struggle online, you have to have a certain amount of courage and vulnerability. And until maybe the past 6 months, I haven't felt comfortable enough to share those things. And I kind of admire people who start off their YouTube journey sharing those things, because I think it connects with people in a really authentic and real way, and I really enjoy watching those styles of videos. But I think I had to get to a place where I felt comfortable sharing these stories. And the reason I've started this self-love series is because it is liberating to finally talk about the things that I thought were so taboo and the things that I thought I was dealing with alone. Like when I first started eating 80-10-10, and I thought I had to look a certain way, act a certain way to fit in with this crowd online, this 80-10-10 fruitarian group on YouTube or on Facebook, I felt a lot of pressure to fit in. And so I started uploading the same kind of content that other people were uploading in the hopes that I could be them, in the hopes that I could inspire people in the same way. And I wasn't honoring who I was, and I certainly wasn't sharing what I was dealing with at the time. I haven't really shared a lot of the issues I've had with my body, and that has been the main problem, is my thought process about what I think about my body and how it looks. And so it is so incredibly liberating to finally share that and to try to connect with people and to show, even if it's just one person, to show if you are struggling with body issues, no matter what it is, whether you have disordered eating mentality or, like myself, body dysmorphia, if you have any of those issues, you are not alone. There are other people dealing with it. And even though you see a lot of these highlight reels on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, it's not all rainbows and unicorns. That's not what life is. That's not real. And so my own experience with body dysmorphia is, when I have looked in the mirror for most of my life, I don't see in the mirror when I look what other people see on the outside. I just don't. I see this skewed version of myself where I only see imperfections. And that took a lot of time to hone in on that and to train myself to only see my imperfections. And I think, from my own experience at least, it is really difficult to let go of that way of thinking and release that way of thinking overnight. I think it takes a very long time. And even though I've come a really long way, I feel like sharing my stories and these confession style videos is a sort of therapy for me, because it's like I'm letting it all out of the closet. I'm just going to share exactly what I've dealt with in the hopes that maybe it helps one other person, because I would have loved to be told when I first started my journey into raw foods, you do not have to look like everyone else. You do not have to hate your body through this process. And if you don't end up getting the same results that most people get on the raw food lifestyle, it doesn't matter. Because you don't have to. Like, you're fine the way you are, you're beautiful the way you are. And there wasn't this kind of movement around self-love and body acceptance back when I first started. So I didn't even conceive of that as a possibility. I didn't know I could love myself. And so it may seem to some like I have this obsession about self-love, but I can tell you, if it is an obsession, maybe I am kind of obsessed, because I felt like shit about my body for most of my life. So to go in the opposite direction and actually feel good about my shape and my body, like, that is amazing. There's nothing that feels better than that. So maybe I am a bit obsessed right now. I don't know. And maybe that obsession is because I haven't fully gotten to a place where I love myself completely. I don't know. I think that all of this is a journey. And like I said, I'm not sure if you ever get to an end destination. So if you were wondering why I've been making these videos and why I have this body dysmorphia mentality, it comes from a past history of feeling like I wasn't good enough, feeling like I wasn't worthy, feeling like I had to diet and reach a certain size to be worthy of love and acceptance, my own love and acceptance from other people. And that's why I've had it. And some days I feel great about my body. I look in the mirror and I love what I see. And some days I still struggle. I think that's just part of being human. So if you have any specific issues you want me to talk about in relation to this topic of body love, of dieting, of over-exercising, trust me, I've tried every diet, every way of losing weight, every way of hating my body possible, become an expert on it over the years. If you want me to talk about any topic in specific, just let me know in the comments below, because I want to get it all out there. Like I said, it's kind of therapeutic for me to share this stuff, and I don't mind sharing the things that I used to find embarrassing, that I used to feel shame about. I don't mind sharing those things now. I actually enjoy sharing them because it's freeing to let it all go. I don't have to hold it inside, and I can connect with other people on that level about those topics. So thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoy the Body Love series that I have been doing here on YouTube and want me to continue it, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, hit that little red subscribe button down there, and I'll catch you next time.